Top 5 foods to reverse type 2 diabetes and stop prediabetes. Have you ever been told that type 2 diabetes is a lifelong, irreversible condition? For years, that's what many people believed. But herifs. The exciting news. Modern research has completely changed the game. Scientists now know that type 2 diabetes is NFT, a life sentence. It can be reversed naturally, safely, and effectively. At the root of it all is something deeper than just high blood sugar. The real problem, it's hyperinsulinemia, meaning the body has been producing way too much insulin for too long, and ectopic fat accumulation, where fat builds up in places it shouldn't, like your liver and pancreas. When our cells are overloaded with sugar and fat, they push back. That's what we call insulin resistance, and it's the body's natural way of trying to protect itself. So if we want to truly heal, we need to go beyond just lowering blood sugar. We need to lower insulin levels, improve how the body uses sugar, and clear out the extra fat stored inside the organs. And guess what? The food you eat can either heal you or hold you back. That's why today on Health 2660, we're sharing 5 powerful foods that have been scientifically shown to support blood sugar control, improve insulin sensitivity, and even help reverse type 2 diabetes and stop prediabetes. These aren't exotic, hard-to-find foods. They're simple, natural foods you can start adding to your meals today. And don't worry, we'll keep everything clear, practical, and easy to apply to your everyday life. By the way, if you're watching and thinking, is it really possible to stop prediabetes before it turns into full-blown diabetes? The answer is absolutely yes. And starting with your plate is one of the smartest moves you can make. Before we dive into the top 5 foods, let's quickly understand why food matters so much. You see type 2 diabetes as NFT, just about having too much sugar floating around in your blood. ITF's about your cells being too full, like an overstuffed suitcase. There's no room left to pack anything else in, so the sugar just builds up outside. That's why many doctors today talk about the overflow model instead of the old broken insulin receptor theory. In simple terms, too much food. Too often, especially carbs and sugar, leads to too much insulin. Too much insulin forces too much sugar into your cells. Your cells get overwhelmed, and insulin resistance develops. Over time, fat starts building up where it does NFT belong. In the liver, in the pancreas. And when that happens, insulin can't work properly anymore. The good news: you can reverse this process by lowering the burden on your body. Eating foods that reduce inflammation, improve insulin function, and help burn stored fat can make an incredible difference. And that's exactly what the 5 foods we're about to share can help you do. So, are you ready to take the first step toward better blood sugar, better energy, and better health? First, let's start with broccoli. This little green powerhouse is packed with benefits your body will absolutely love. Broccoli is rich in a special compound called sulforaphane. Sulforaphane acts like a shield inside your body. It reduces oxidative stress, fights inflammation, and most importantly, improves how your cells respond to insulin. In fact, studies show that sulforaphane can help lower fasting blood sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes. That's not just a small improvement, ITF's a game changer. And that's not all. Broccoli also contains glucoraphanin, the precursor to sulforaphane, which adds even more strength to its blood sugar-lowering effects. Plus, broccoli is naturally high in chromium, a trace mineral that enhances insulin action and supports better blood sugar control. Many people with diabetes are actually low in chromium without realizing it. So adding broccoli to your diet can help fill that gap naturally. And let us not forget about the fiber. Broccoli offers a unique type of soluble fiber that slows down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream after you eat. This helps prevent sudden sugar spikes and keeps your energy more stable throughout the day. Imagine feeling fewer crashes, less brain fog, and better energy, all from adding something as simple as broccoli to your meals. Pretty amazing, right? Now you might be wondering, how much broccoli should I eat to get these benefits? Great question. Even a small serving a few times a week can start making a difference. Think about adding a handful of steamed broccoli to your lunch or dinner, or toss it into a stir-fry, or even blend it into a green smoothie if you're feeling adventurous. The key is consistency. Little by little, every bite of broccoli is like giving your body an extra tool to fight back against insulin resistance. So the next time you fray grocery shopping, make sure you grab some fresh broccoli or even frozen broccoli if that's easier. Both work beautifully. And hey, if you already a fan of broccoli, let us know in the comments below. Or if you have a favorite way to cook it, we'd love to hear your tips. Maybe you will inspire someone else to give it a try too. All right, ready for the next food on our list. ITF's a powerful bitter veggie that's been used in traditional medicine for centuries, and ITF's about to become your new best friend. 2. Bitter gourd is a food that might surprise you, also known as bitter melon. Now, I'll be honest with you. Bitter gourd lives up to its name. It is definitely bitter, but don't let the strong taste scare you off. This humble vegetable is one of the most powerful natural remedies for blood sugar control out there. So what makes bitter gourd so special for people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes? First, it contains 3 active compounds, charantin, polypeptide P, and vicine. These compounds act similarly to insulin inside your body. They help lower blood sugar levels naturally by improving the way your cells absorb and use glucose. In fact, several studies have shown that bitter gourd can significantly reduce fasting blood sugar levels and improve glucose tolerance. ITFs like giving your body a natural plant-based boost to work with insulin more efficiently. And there's more, bitter gourd also helps activate certain enzymes that encourage your body to burn sugar more effectively rather than letting it pile up in your bloodstream. Plus, it's rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, which means it also helps fight off inflammation and protect your cells from damage over time. Now you might be wondering, how should I add bitter gourd to my meals if I'm not used to it? That's a great question. There are a few easy ways to start. Try lightly stir-frying it with an egg to balance the bitter flavor. Blend it into a smoothie with other fruits to soften the bitter flavor. Or if you're feeling bold, juice it fresh for a concentrated health boost. The key is to start small. Maybe just a few slices at first, then gradually work your way up as your taste buds adjust. Trust me, many people who stick with it say they end up craving bitter gourd because they feel the difference in their energy and blood sugar stability. And here's a little bonus tip. If you really can't stand the taste, bitter gourd supplements are also available, but of course, eating the real whole vegetable gives you the best results. So next time you're at the grocery store or the farmer's market, keep an eye out for this powerful, often overlooked superfood. Your pancreas will thank you. And if you've tried bitter gourd before, I'd love to hear your experience. Was it love at first bite, or did it take a little getting used to? Drop a comment below and share your story with our Health 2660 community. Coming up next, we'll reveal a fresh everyday drink that's not only refreshing, but also scientifically proven to boost insulin sensitivity. Any guesses what it might be? 3 fresh green tea. Yes, that's right. Not a vegetable this time, but a simple, powerful drink that can do wonders for your blood sugar. Green tea is packed with natural compounds called catechins, especially one called EGCG. These antioxidants are like tiny bodyguards. They help improve insulin sensitivity, reduce blood sugar spikes, and fight inflammation at the cellular level. In fact, several studies have shown that drinking green tea regularly can lower fasting blood glucose levels and even reduce A1C, a key marker for long-term blood sugar control. Pretty amazing for such a simple habit, right? But that's not all. Green tea can also boost your metabolism, helping your body burn stored fat more efficiently, especially the dangerous fat around your liver and pancreas that drives insulin resistance. And let's be honest, having a soothing cup of fresh green tea can also be a beautiful moment of calm in your busy day. ITF's good for your body and your mind. Now you might be wondering, how much green tea should I drink to see real benefits? Great question. Most research suggests that 2 to 3 cups per day can make a noticeable difference. That's not a lot, just a cup in the morning, maybe another in the afternoon. And here's an important tip. Go for freshly brewed green tea whenever possible. Bottled or sugary versions from the store often lose most of the good stuff and sometimes sneak in hidden sugars you don't want. If you're new to green tea, start with a mild variety like sencha or jasmine green tea. They have a smooth, refreshing flavor that's easy to enjoy. And if you already love green tea, awesome. Maybe you can experiment with different types like matcha, which offers an even higher antioxidant boost. Quick question for you. Do you already drink green tea regularly, or are you thinking about trying it after today? Let us know down in the comments. All right, get ready. Because next we're going to explore a cozy, comforting spice that does more than just flavor your food. It can actually help fight insulin resistance deep inside your body. Or cinnamon, who doesn't have to love the warm, cozy smell of cinnamon in the kitchen, right? But cinnamon eyes NFT just for baking cookies and holiday treats. It turns out that this familiar spice can actually be a secret weapon when it comes to reversing insulin resistance. Research shows that cinnamon can lower blood sugar levels by several different mechanisms. First, it helps your cells respond better to insulin, which means your body doesn't have to produce as much insulin to get the job done. This reduces the harmful cycle of high insulin and insulin resistance. Second, cinnamon can slow down the digestion of carbohydrates in your gut. This means sugar enters your bloodstream more slowly after meals, helping to prevent big blood sugar spikes. Third, cinnamon contains powerful antioxidants called polyphenols that fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Pretty amazing for something you probably already have sitting in your spice rack, right? Now you might be wondering, how much cinnamon should I actually use to see benefits? Great question. Studies suggest that just half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon per day can already make a difference. Here are a few easy ideas to sneak cinnamon into your day. Sprinkle it into your morning coffee or tea. Add it to smoothies or oatmeal. Stir it into plain yogurt for a simple blood sugar-friendly snack. Just a little bit each day can go a long way toward supporting healthier blood sugar. Quick tip though. Whenever possible, choose Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, instead of the more common cassia cinnamon. Ceylon is gentler on your liver and safer for long-term use, especially if you're planning to make it a daily habit. Coming up next, get ready. Because our final food is a vibrant, versatile vegetable that not only tastes delicious, but can also balance your blood sugar and fuel your cells the healthy way. Any guesses what it might be? 5. Pumpkin. A bright, cheerful food that's perfect for your blood sugar. Now, when you think of pumpkin, you might picture pies and lattes loaded with sugar, but fresh pumpkin itself is incredibly nutritious and very friendly for people managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Here's why pumpkin is so powerful. First, pumpkin is low in calories, but rich in fiber. That fiber slows down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream, helping to prevent sharp blood sugar spikes after meals. Second, pumpkin is packed with beta-carotene, the same antioxidant found in carrots. Your body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A, which is essential for keeping your eyes, skin, and immune system healthy, especially important for people with diabetes who are at higher risk for complications. But here's something even cooler. Pumpkin contains special plant compounds called polysaccharides, which have been shown in studies to help improve glucose tolerance and enhance insulin sensitivity. In simple terms, eating pumpkin helps your body handle sugar better and use insulin more efficiently. How awesome is that? Now you might be wondering, what's the best way to add pumpkin to my meals without overloading on sugar? It's easier than you think. Fresh pumpkin can be used in lots of savory dishes. Stir it into soups and stews for extra creaminess. Mash it with a little salt, pepper, and olive oil as a healthy side dish. Blend it into smoothies for a naturally sweet, fiber-rich boost. And if you love baking, you can even make blood sugar-friendly pumpkin muffins using almond flour and a touch of cinnamon. 2 powerhouse ingredients we've already talked about today. Just remember to choose pure pumpkin, not the sweetened pumpkin pie filling that often hides extra sugars. Simple, right? You don't need complicated diets or expensive supplements. Sometimes the most powerful changes come from simple, everyday foods used consistently and with a little love for your body. Now, if you found today's video helpful, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button to let YouTube know this content matters. And if you free new here, subscribe to Health 2660 for more natural science-backed tips on living your healthiest life. Also, IFD love to hear from you. Which of these 5 foods do you already enjoy? Or which one are you most excited to start adding to your meals? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I always read them, and your journey might inspire. Remember, your body is capable. See you in the next video.